Hey, physicists. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this amusement park physics lab. So in this lab, we are asking the question, do riders really experience free fall during this type of amusement park ride? Okay. So we have a pivot lab that we are doing to help find the answer to this question. So when you click on load this example in or this lab in a new window, you should come up with an example like this that shows on your screen. So this is our free fall tower. This one happens to be from Valley Fair, and you can see the riders right up here and they drop in a certain amount of time. And at the same time, I have another different ride that is shooting upward. So we want to focus on the one that is going down and see if it really does experience free fall, which is negative 10 meters per second, the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so to help us out, we have our toolbar right up here. And when you click on this, we're going to add up the ruler or put the ruler up to where it meets the rider. Okay, so I'm just going to rewind this back and notice that my scale is different compared to the other scale. So I start at 0 meters, but now I'm going up 5, 10, 15, 20. So line it up as close as you can to the bottom of their feet right there. Okay. And again, as always, the two things that we're measuring on these pivot labs would be our displacement or position, how far below the starting point. Now it is going below, so you have to think to yourself, all right, is going down positive or negative? Okay, so we're looking at that displacement or position. The other thing we're going to add is our handy dandy stopwatch right here. And remember, we want to reset this when the riders start. That will be our 0 mark, okay? So I have my ruler, I have my stopwatch here. Now advance the frame. And so just to when they start to fall or drop, and I see that they're starting to move there, and yes, they're definitely moving. So I'm going to back up to where they are stationary and reset the stopwatch. So that's my 0, 0 mark. Okay. So when I go down to my data table, notice you only have 5 points there. We definitely want more than 5 points. Aim for around 10 to 15 or how many that you need to have on there. And again, if you click on the little dots right there, you can insert a row below. Okay. So we want to add at least 10 of those rows. 10 to 15 would be a good number. The column name, we're going to start off with our position or distance. It's more displacement. The units are going to be in meters. And this is the y direction going up and down. So I'm going to call that just my y variable. Under the column name, the other one besides position we are going to measure would be time. Our time units are in seconds, and our variable is just lowercase t, okay? So remember, you control the time is probably the easiest way to look at that. So that's going to go on the x-axis. So I'm going to forward this to a distance or a time of 0.2 seconds and measure it. Now it is going to be a little difficult to measure, so you're going to have to take some time and record the position that it is at 0.2 seconds or whichever time variable that you want to go up by. Okay, so you're going to collect then a position or displacement and then time and create a distance time graph from that. From that, you need to think to yourself, all right, self, how do I find a velocity from this? Okay. And then there's a couple of ways that you could go about that. And then after I figure out the change in velocity, then I can lead to acceleration. All right. So if you do have questions, please feel free to send me an email and have fun on the amusement park physics.